Welcome everyone to the fourth and final episode of the Buffalo Bills franchise mode with 1995 rosters, as today it is playoff time. And our first game is going to be against the Chargers, who are the 7 seed. We might be facing the 5 seed Dolphins or 6 seed Raiders, as everyone on this side of the bracket pulled off the upset. Which is very, very surprising, but very, very good, because I feel like we can beat any team out there this year. In our game against the Chargers today, looking at their ratings, they're just a very solid team. However, we are a very, very good team. This should be a good win for us. Hopefully we get a win and this isn't a massive, massive choke. Here are the highlights.
If you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Now Marino. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
This one from the defensive point of view, you just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the...
That is caught by Rice for a Bills touchdown.
Every time on defense, they think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
Then will they mate? And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Got the extra body and made the play call a success.
McNair to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession down just inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And
they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bounds. Here's McNair. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Field, but they never did.
2nd down and goal. Marino. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bills. A 5-yard touchdown. Like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession. Jackson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Some good running there at the end of the drive. They run again with Jackson. Room here to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
So like I said, it should be an easy win for us, and it was. 42-7 victory. Dominated them in every single facet of the game. Dan Marino played a pretty average Dan Marino game. 15 for 21, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Bo Jackson, though, had himself a day. 8 carries, 126 yards, and 3 touchdowns, capped off by that huge run towards the end. Jerry Rice also had a very good game. 5 catches, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. So that main 3, that front 3, performing brilliantly. Novosek also had a touchdown on 4 catches and 68 yards. Carrier led the team in tackles with 7. Salamua led the team in sacks with 2, who actually wasn't going to be able to play if we had the game last week because he was injured, but was able to play this week, and Pike got a sack. Kevin Ross and Sam Mills both got interceptions, and Lynn Elliott was perfect kicking. And now we're facing off against the 6 seed Raiders in the AFC Championship game. Thought this game would have a lot more hype around it, but looking at their team rankings, I don't know how in the world this team is 11-6. Because they have, except for rushing yards, very decently similar stats in overalls compared to us. I don't know if we just got more lucky, but here are the highlights.
Judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. play action. They'll throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score.
4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play fake. Here's Marino. That is going to be caught by Sharp.
You can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 1.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next
drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Touchdown. A great play there. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Try again from the 2-yard line. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's in.
So we won this game 42-17, much more convincingly, capped off by the fact that they had -5 rushing yards. So naturally, was a very, very easy win for us. Dan Marino was completely perfect on the day. 16 for 16, 275 yards and 3 touchdowns. Really, really good sign that heading into the Super Bowl, quarterback is having a completely perfect game. And good job running from both our running backs. Bo Jackson, 10 for 67 and a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 6 for 48, 2 touchdowns. Jerry Rice is still Jerry Rice, 7 catches, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sterling Sharp, 4 for 62 and a yard. So very, very good from the team. Good all-around defensive effort. No sacks, but 2 interceptions from Lewis and Daniel. Lynn Elliott, yet again, perfect on extra points. And it's time for us to beat the Packers in the Super Bowl. That is what is going to happen. Looking at their path to get here, I mean, they didn't convincingly beat anybody. I mean, an 11-point win in the first round, 3-3 in the second and third rounds. So I feel very confident we should be able to crush them. They do have a very good passing offense and good rush defense, but thankfully we don't run the ball that much, and we have a pretty decent passing defense. So I feel like this matchup works very good in our favor. Here are the highlights.
Popped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick is good. He got every bit. They go play action with Marino. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the 3rd and goal. Now Elway. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson, and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second. This lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. team's not playing.
Touchdown, Bills! From 17 yards out. And the Bills will extend. Play fake. Here's Marino. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Packers are right back in this football game. 11, first down. Here's Elway to throw. And he's got a great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And this is caught. They got it.
The action, quick throw. Might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
He finds his man complete. It's right.
So we did win the Super Bowl 21-18. Not exactly a glamorous game, not a high-scoring affair, but all that matters is we won the game. Started out rough. We were down 10-0, but then we rattle off 21 unanswered points. They do get a late touchdown and 2-point conversion, but none of that mattered. Dan Marino did not have a great game, which is exactly why we were not a big winner. I mean, good running game from Bo Jackson and Eric Dickerson. Jerry Rice still had a Jerry Rice game. Defensively, just a solid game from everyone. But we have won the Super Bowl. For the first time in Buffalo Bills history, Super Bowl champions. And now the series is going to be over. But just because it's over, we still do have to reflect on what was a truly amazing series. I mean, Dan Marino, 4,500 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Never really had a true running star. I mean, Bo Jackson led the team in yards, but only less than 500 yards. Very much a running backs by committee. But Jerry Rice, one catch away from 100 receptions, 1,673 yards, 11 touchdowns. What else do you expect? Sam Mills, 111 tackles. Lawrence Taylor, 15 sacks. Haley, 12. Eugene Daniels, 6 interceptions. Lewis, 4. Dishman, 4. And Carrier, 4. Lynn Elliott, not that great kicking, but I don't really care though. But yeah, I mean, looking back on this team, exactly what I wanted in a team. Would have been a lot better if Thurman Thomas obviously did not get hurt, because then the goal was just to be a full-on passing offense. But having Bo Jackson, Roger Craig, and Eric Dickerson as your backups is the best position anyone on earth can be in. But yeah, I mean, 99 Dan Marino throwing to 99 Jerry Rice is very, very unfair. And defensively, the structure of the team worked out really, really well, with Haley Taylor coming off the edges, good interior rush, good middle linebacker, decent corners, just very well built defense, and special teams was just average. But yeah, guys, I mean, that is the series over. We are now officially done and looking to move on to the next one, which will be Steelers 2010s fantasy draft. So similar exact style and thing, but it's just going to be with rosters from the 2010s. You know, obviously that's when I became a huge fan of the NFL and was watching all the time. So, you know, like, I love having all the fourth stringers that no one's ever heard of, but I remember using back on, you know, Madden 13 or Madden 16. Like, oh yeah, those are my guys. So that'll be coming out next in the coming days. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this series. I do have a lot more of these older alternate rosters planned. So if there's anyone in specific that you want me to do, let me know, and I hope to see you all in the next video.